welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here I am in my neighborhood, Jackson Heights, Queens, which has been called the most diverse neighborhood on the planet. Diverse in every way you can imagine, ethnically, socioeconomically, religiously. I mean, it's everything, and I love it. And I'm here because it's related to team. And what I want to talk to you about today is part 2 of creating the high performance team. In part 1, we talked about that regardless of whether you're leading a traditional work group, a semi-autonomous team, a self-managed team, you want alignment to the goals of the team, you want passion, and you want empowerment. And we talked about the best way to start off getting that is to get the input of the team to facilitate a meeting as to what is the work environment you want to create. What is the team you want to create? And as I said, you'll get things like honesty, integrity, communication, professional growth, personal growth, skill sharing, rewards. You'll get things that are important and that you will expect to get. The next part of it is putting it into action. And again, facilitating the team to come up with ideas as to how do we put this in action. I should step back a moment. Once you get those values, once you get the description of what they want to create as a work environment as a team, you have to facilitate them coming to consensus definition of what those things mean. Otherwise, they'll mean different things to different people. Rewards will mean different things to different people. Knowledge sharing will mean different things. You want to get a consensus of understanding of what that means. And then you want to put it into action. And you facilitate the group into saying, okay, if we're going to do skill sharing, what do we do to do that? We can set up an hour each week where people cross-train. It can become a value for people to share new knowledge that they get instead of holding it to themselves. So now you have the creation of the environment. You have methods to do it. Step 2 in doing this is accountability. Everyone needs to be accountable. The team members need to be accountable to each other and to the team leader, as well as the team leader being accountable to the group. How do you do that? Well, there's several ways to do that. One, in the teams that I set up, I tried to set objective metrics for the technical functions of the team so that each team member has an objective set of metrics that they meet. But then for those values like knowledge sharing, communication, innovation, that came down to peer review. So 80% of their performance appraisal, performance review came down to these objective technical metrics, but 20% came down to are they meeting these team values in developing and growing the team and growing each other. And there you want a lot of peer interaction and peer accountability in good ways, not only negative ways. You want people, team members, to catch each other doing something right. And you want to have peer review, peer discussion on a regular basis, informally and formally, where they discuss these things. The other thing is you want the accountability of the leader to the team. If they're asking for integrity in the work environment, you have to show absolute integrity. If there's something they want to know that you can't tell them, then you have to be honest and say, I can't share this information with you, and here's why. Perception is as important as reality. If you perceive that something is off, you need to draw it out, you need to elicit what's going on, you need to ask about it, and you need to address it. Every opportunity you have to deal with your team or individual team members is an opportunity to grow that team. Let me give you an example. I remember years ago, I was leading a team, and it was early in that team's development. And we had a process problem. Something in the process was gumming up the works. It was giving us headaches. We had a meeting about it. I thought I had a pretty good solution for the problem, and I put it out there. But a couple of team members had a different solution to the problem. And so I listened, but then I pushed my solution. Well, they pushed back. This is a point where a lot of leaders will get their ego involved and get their back up against the wall and will enforce their decision. If you do that, you will cut motivation off at its knees, you will kill creativity, you will take away their empowerment. I paused. I thought about it. Prudent risk is important. There was no big downside if I went with their solution. We may lose a little time, no big downside. And yet, if I gave them their opportunity, if I showed appreciation for them pushing their ideas, that's what I want them to do. Not only create, but push their ideas. Fight for what they think is right. So I told them, fine, let's go with your solution. And we did. And you know what? Their solution turned out to be way better than mine. And why wouldn't it be? They're the people doing the work hands-on. So listening to them was a win, 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 win. So as a leader, you want to be accountable to the team. If there's an environment they're going to create and you're going to sign on, you've got to exhibit the same behaviors as they want exhibited, as you want them to exhibit, to get high performance team. Every opportunity you have to deal, to interact with the team and each individual with the team is either an opportunity to destroy motivation and passion and empowerment, or it's an opportunity to grow their confidence, their empowerment, their passion, their creativity, and becoming a high performance team that will make them really appreciative and will make you and them highly successful. Thanks very much for your time. I just want to say thank you for watching my video. If you feel you got something out of it, do me a favor. Comment, like it, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because there's lots more there and lots more coming your way. And I hope it will give you something that will make your life better. Thanks a lot.